What's good? What's going on, guys? It's your boy Bumbleboy, aka Mshiga. Today I'm just gonna show you how to utilize EQ, parametric EQ2 the accurate way, right? I know couple of producers who mess it up when they just open up an EQ, right? Some even deletes their EQ on their vocal chain, guys. So hopefully this will help you as a beginner, right? Of course, I'm gonna let me just say anything. Of course, you guys will want me to do this on top of something, right? Oh damn, snap. Let me check something. Maybe I have vocals somewhere. Let's see. Oh damn. Hello. Let's just take anything, man. Hey, see, I just installed FL Studio 25, guys. Bear with me. Of course, it's gonna say a lot of things. All of them are singing, Oh, yo. Let me just go ahead and explain. Hopefully this video won't be long, guys, because if I don't like explaining long things. Right, let's go back to EQ. Okay, of course I'm have to insert these to track 5. Just scroll your wheel up, guys, onto this track icon here. Parametric EQ2, right? So let me just start first by explaining this, because it's in your mix or in your song, the key to a good sounding mix is clever EQing, guys, because in a mix frequencies will overlap and build up, so all sounds will affect each other, making sounds are clear but other sounds won't be clear, right, as they will overlap. So make sure that all elements in your mix has their own space in a track, or rather slot, right? This will make the mix sound crisp and clear. Those are the characteristics, or rather one of the reasons you have to utilize EQ, guys. It's a must. Actually, it comes the second after you have inserted your tuning in a vocal mix, guys. And when you're making beats, this is the first effect you're gonna open. It's very, very vital, guys. So the left, right, this is your left, it represents the low ends, and this on the right, far right represents the high ends, far left represents the low ends, and just on your left again, these two represents your mid low. Again, when it comes to number 6 on the right, it represents your mid high, right? And when it comes to these 3, they represent your mid range. So this is where your vocals normally sit, unless your vocal has a low end, it's gonna at least come around these areas, and some snares they can end around these areas, right? And this is where your crashes, your cymbals, your hi-hats, they stay. This is where your 808s, your basses, your kicks stay, right? Right, let me just take this to default again. So when you're dealing, of course, with the, or should I make it separate video, guys? I just didn't want this video to be long, but let me just go ahead. Let me just go ahead and insert. Where's my channel rec? Just install FL Studio 25, guys. Do not blame me. Right, let me just go to drums and select a kick, just to show you guys what am I talking about, right? Check a snare. And then after a snare, what did I mention? A head, right? I just mentioned a head. And then 808. Do we have something? Yes, we do have something. So of course you're gonna have when you're advanced, you're gonna have to sidechain your kick in your 808. But this is what I was talking about. Let me just do something here. Let me just take the BPM to 95 and see what I can come about with. Wait. Oh damn. Wait. Yeah, let me drag this to the mixer, guys. Alright, for of course your kick, you're gonna have to open your EQ just for demonstration, guys. See, the kick takes up the whole space, even the where the hi-hats belong. Why? The kick has a high in it. Let me. So the kick has a high end, guys. Hence it gets to that area. Let me check the other kick before you guys think I was lying. Hey, I know YouTube guys. You guys are so dramatic, right? Let me just check another kick. Kick is powerful, man. Yep. Set it. My bad. Another kick is here. Told you guys, this way your kick will be, you know, that's your kick, guys. And when it comes to, of course, your snare, like I told you, a snare plays around this area, right? Let me just see, because your snare has mid-range and high, right? For your heads, like I said, they play on the right, you see. So of course this is what you're gonna do. As you can see, they have these low ends right here, so you have to drag this in. Please guys, use your ear to not kill your head like this, right? Unless you want it like this on a certain beats, you know, please, I want to say. But this one I want middle range, somehow you see it got some life and it's like this. So please utilize your ears and your eyes. For your 8 on the left, of course, where the kick is at. And as I said, when you are at the intermediate, you'll have to sidechain this, but this is how you're gonna take care of your 808. See, you hear now it sounds more of an 808. Of course, you're gonna need a distortion to a little bit of volume, but yeah, this is how you actually do, guys. So you can just take, let me come here, let me just try to play the vocal. When I saw your face, you see, down
from
The vocals have the low end, as you can hear the airy sound
I
at the
couldn't
bottom.
believe that you were back with me.
You see, this is how you explore your effect.